Hey, everybody.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters, of course.
Or New York Nerd Show?
Yes, of course.
AllThatPat, BitOfRits. We just got home from watching, what is it called?
Ghostbusters
No,
Afterlife.
I mean like when they show the movie before it officially comes out.
Well, it was kind of like an early release, so to
Yeah.
speak, because it officially doesn't come out until tomorrow. But we saw one of the first releases of it tonight. And we also got an exclusive from AMC. These things sold out very quick. Had no idea they're going to make that. It is a Ecto-1 popcorn bucket.
So it looks like kind of beat up, as it was found in the movie. And the top looks like
the
trap.
Yeah, like the Nuon trap. So we're gonna
this is what the car looks like, and it can hold up to 85 ounces of popcorn. So it actually sold out already at the one that we were at. They said they only got 45 in, and they were all gone by the end of the movie. So I'm happy we picked one up at the start, because AllThatPat was like, "We'll just pick it up at the end," and I'm like, "I'm gonna go now because you never know." Like, I was in line, 3 people bought one while I was in line to buy it. So I'm happy that we got it.
And if you are at an AMC and you're interested in buying one, like she said, get it right away. But also, let them know, in case they don't know, you get a free large popcorn with this thing.
We bought a popcorn and a soda, and then we were like, "Oh, that's cool. How much is that?" And it was $34.99. And it turns out you got a large free popcorn, which I felt like I needed to take because it was a free item. And then I just gave it to some strangers. I was like, "Would you like a free popcorn? Because we already bought our free popcorn." And the popcorn is like $10.
Yeah.
So it was really only like $24.99, which is not bad.
No, not bad at all for a collectible like this. So stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to actually unbox it. But first, we're going to talk about our actual feelings of our review. This is a spoiler review. We're going to be getting deep and diving into it.
So warning, spoiler alert, and it officially.
This is the 4th in the series of Ghostbuster movies, after the 1984, the 1990, then the 2016, and now this one right here in 2021.
But they didn't act like any of the other ones happened other than the first one, right?
Yeah, it's not like the other ones aren't considered canon according to this. This is a direct sequel to 1984's movie, but of course in current day, it is basically following the family of Egon Spengler, who kind of became a recluse. It's felt as if he turned on his family. He abandoned them, abandoned his friends and the Ghostbusters, his colleagues. But as we learn, throughout the course of this movie, that he was trying to do the right thing to save the world, and he was trying to keep Gozer, the Destroyer, at bay this whole time. He had actually designed this underground, basically proton pack tower, so to speak, that was keeping Gozer.
Well, wasn't a tower. He
like a pit.
Inside the pit. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know that we need to get too deep in the spoilers. I just kind of feel like we can talk about, what we thought of the movie overall.
Oh, so of course,
it was 2.5. It was 2 hours and 4 minutes long.
Yep.
And we have differing feelings. I mean, I think I'm happy that I went to go see it. I'm happy that, I think it had a lot of nods to the original movie, and Easter eggs. I don't feel like I need to see it again. And I don't feel like it is a movie that I would be telling my niece, "Oh, you need to see this movie," because I feel like she should just see the first one. The first one's going to get you hooked. This one is not necessarily going to be "Oh, now I need to see the first one." I felt like it was really slow. It had a lot of story lines, and it was definitely not for children. I feel like, in terms of just how slow it was. I was telling AllThatPat, 2/3 of it was story, and then 1/3 kind of squished in all of the action, which was just one main fight scene. It was her learning how to use the proton pack with the knockoff Slimer.
Oh yeah, Muncher. It's like a blue kind of
Slimer not even blue.
Thing.
He was green. He was the Slimer green, and they just added some legs to Slimer.
So no, I mean, I actually disagreed with her. And it was slow, but it was a comfortable slow, where I really enjoyed the actress that played Phoebe, who is Egon's granddaughter, who never got to meet her. I just thought she did a really good job being that quirky, awkward character who had an amazing assortment of really weird one-liners that I was definitely taking mental notes of. It
was part of her character. She was super awkward, and I think that I think acting was good.
Yeah.
just to me, like the original movie, right? There's like ebbs and flows of like the slapstick humor, the one-liners, and then the action. So you had Stay Puft Marshmallow, like giant. They're like freaking out about their water. I don't understand what's happening over there, but they're attacking it. So there was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, like giant thing that was a big, exciting fight scene, basically. And then there were some smaller ones of some of the ghosts like flying around. Then you have the big battle with Gozer, right?
Yeah, Gozer was
And
the big bad.
So like there was just like it wasn't just so slow and like just really drawing out like the he's a loner, nobody in town likes him. They had to like make a point of that like 5 times, and like some things were like, oh, a joke of he's a dirt farmer, but I feel like she could have found all the items like way sooner and then practice using them, could have moved up and like that exploring of things, and they could have had more ghosts like released at certain times that could have been like having those fight scenes with, instead of it just being like all the way at the end, like magically after one try I'm gonna now know how to use my proton pack. And
well, to be fair, there is like basically she learns, but because so Egon is a ghost. Again, that's explained very early on, and I'm pretty sure if you've seen the trailers, I mean, it's afterlife because it's his afterlife, but like the whole time he is showing her how to do these things. Like when she finds his like little workbench in the basement, she's like, "Oh, what do I do?"
Yeah,
his little lamp just kind of goes and points at it. No, that was in the beginning. That's throughout the whole beginning. Hand me a ghost hair flyer.
I feel like I need to do timers of it because it was like they're in their old house, and then I don't know, whatever. Either way, yes, she learns how to use it. She uses it. She practices it once, and they see the caterpillar guy that they call Muncher.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I agree with you like that. Like they're standing out in the field with a podcast as her friend, and they're just they put it on. 10-year-old girls like
turning on, like magically knows how to like turn on the buttons, and then a couple minutes later the brother comes, and
they're blasting all this. Yes.
Well, the timing comes where he comes with the car, which is the one he got it to work with the help of his ghostly grandfather.
Supposedly doesn't know how to drive yet.
Which is fine.
Tears through the city.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, I hit this switch, and so now this thing happens, which is fine. But then like, oh, magically, podcast knows how to open the little hatch below. Like there should have been more like tripping on other things so that things were happening, and they're like, oh, now I know how to do that, instead of it was like, oh, I tripped one thing, but I magically know how to fix all these wires. And I don't know. I was just a little disappointed overall, but I know you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
definitely make sure to stay for mid credits and after credits.
Yeah, we missed the after credits. We didn't even know that there were after credits. We stayed for the mid credits scene, and we figured that was it. So silly on us. But so what were the main highlights? 3 top highlights of the show?
Definitely the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
guys.
They were so cute. They're so funny.
So I only knew about them because I saw the preview before, and literally as soon as the movie started, I'm like, when are we gonna see them? When are we gonna see them? And again, I didn't even see them till like a third last of the movie. I feel like they could have really used those little Stay Puft Marshmallow guys like way sooner, and they were very amusing.
Yeah, very cute, very almost oddly creepy at times. But it's a great moment with Paul Rudd running through an abandoned Walmart, basically.
It wasn't abandoned. They just happened to be. It was late at night, so there weren't a lot of people shopping, as I think what the point was. But like, they would get like decimated and then still be happy. So it was like so weird that it was
they're getting burned alive.
They're like making s'mores out of each other. That was a very funny scene. But again, it just could have been like so much earlier.
Just learning. The second thing I'd say was just honestly just the variety of jokes and the establishment of Phoebe as a character. And I think it's going to be expected for everybody that's seen this movie, the finale, when the Ghostbusters, they reunite, and just there's a little bit more to that than that, but it's a really, really good finale.
Yeah. And again, there was some ghost that you said, oh, that used to be a toy.
Oh my God, yes.
Ghostbusters, and the police officer saying like, "Who are you gonna call?" when she.
Oh, that was so cheesy.
Yeah,
that was
necessary. Right?
Yes.
And we all like kind of like chuckled like a, okay.
Of course, you knew it was coming.
Yes, throughout, and so I do feel like there were like a lot of nods, and obviously too like Sigourney Weaver in the mid.
Big surprise there because.
And they're doing the card tricks that they had done in
In
the
the
first
original,
one. So
yeah.
again, a lot of, nods. Even the fact that it was the bad guy was that main
Oh, this Gozer.
Gozer with the two dog.
Oh yeah,
the
yep.
key and
The keymaster and the gatekeeper.
Yeah, and like that they, took over bodies, and there was the one thing where she says, I'm not mom.
Oh yeah. There is no mom, only Zool. Just
Yes.
like there is no Dana, only Zool
Yeah,
in the
so
original.
there were a lot of like chuckles where they're like, giving throwbacks, but it just, I was disappointed. I was hoping for more. I was hoping for it to be really like a great movie that I could tell my niece, like, you need to see this movie, and then we can watch all of them. But I feel like she'd probably fall asleep, and then the good part is all the way at the end. So
I mean, it's solid in my opinion. I'd actually say it's probably maybe my least favorite of the four Ghostbuster movies.
Yes, I think that third one was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
First one was great. But so, what would you rate this? Because when you came out the movies, you rated
6.5 to a 7 out of 10. I know I was kind of
the movie theater. He said 6.5. 6.5. By the time we got home, he said 7, which to me is not really that great.
No, not for what I was expecting.
Right. Like I was hoping for it to be an 8. 8 is, pretty standard for something that I like. I'm like, I can at least see that again.
Yeah.
And I was making a joke. We saw Ron Gone Wrong, which is
such a good movie.
Hilarious. And he was like talking about how he was like, maybe we can go see that again because we, have our unlimited movie pass. And so after the movie, I was like, there's something wrong. And we're like, we'll see Ron Gone Wrong again. But I wouldn't see this movie a second time. But I definitely think if you're a Ghostbuster fan and you have that nostalgia, 100%, you should check it out and you should watch it. I'm happy that I saw it. I would have been wondering what was going on, like how the movie was, but
right,
that's about it. All right, and my score, I would give it like a 6, 6.5, which again is not, that's like just passing.
Right.
So we're gonna do our unboxing real quick of the exclusive AMC Ghostbuster Afterlife popcorn holder. Do you want to go run upstairs and get a charger, and I will give a quick spiel again. So real quick, in case you joined late, so this is the exclusive AMC Ecto-1, and you can see it looks like it's been beat up, just like it was in the movie. And you can pop it open and use it for a popcorn holder. If you have an AMC near you, this sold out. They had 45 at the local one here. It's sold out, and today's only the preview. It is not even the official launch of the movie. And it was $35. Plus, you got a free large popcorn, which it wasn't really advertised. Like they were like, "Oh, did you want the popcorn?" So it was just kind of weird because we bought a large popcorn and a large drink, and then we were asking about this. Like they should have been like, "Oh, for like the $25 more, you can get this Ghostbusters thing because large popcorn is like $10." So that was a little weird. But anyway, so the box top we're saying is like a trap. And I didn't even look in the bottom here. So it pressed the button to turn the LED lights on and off. I didn't even know you could. It had LED lights to turn on, so that's kind of cool. All right, so let's pop this baby open, which I am not usually a proponent for, but why not? I guess
it comes with AA batteries.
It comes with them?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. So it has a little clear thing to protect.
It doesn't get cracked in the case.
Is that part of it?
What do you mean?
There's like a little splotch on it.
I don't
know if I believe it.
No, it's not. So as you can see, like she said, like it's got the.
It looks like somebody painted it with brown paint.
Yeah, I mean,
very sloppily.
This is a pretty bootleg looking toy. It looks like.
I can't say that the paint job is anything too exciting, but I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be dirty. The top, I'm not going to pull it out, but there's the brand new with the tag in so that you can have the alarms go off. Do you want to pull it out? Or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh boy, you're making this no longer brand new in box, buddy. So the lights turn on. We should turn off the light and get this full experience. So there you go. The lights turn on. The lights turn off. And then it pops open to be a popcorn holder. Here, I see this.
Yep.
I'm like scared to pop it.
Yeah, it's.
Ooh.
There you go.
It's kind of like,
You
the
can
thing.
stick your large, well, your kid-sized popcorn in that, basically.
It says 80, what, 2 ounce. I don't remember how many ounces. I'll look on the back. It's on the. So, yeah, I mean, it's
85
cute.
ounces of popcorn, supposedly.
Supposedly, yes. Well, you can just keep refilling it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously the inside's basically just empty because you can put stuff in it.
Wheels do not roll.
Oh yeah, they're just stationary. It has a little. I mean, there's some detail on it, right? There's like the little ladder. You have the lights. What are these? The canisters on the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're a big Ghostbuster fan, it's a cool piece. Don't get me wrong. Technically, it was like $25 because we got the free $10 popcorn, which we had already purchased. So we paid the full $35 for this. I just gave it to some kids that were walking by and gave them a free large popcorn. But yeah,
Interesting piece. Like I said, you're not going to see it very often because
like
there's not a lot of
limited release.
AMCs around either.
Yeah, limited release basically. So we're gonna hold on to it and see what happens in the future. On eBay, the first person who posted it, it went for like
135, I think you said.
Yeah, like 135, 140. And then otherwise it seems like it's going for basically $100. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us on New York Nerd Show. We appreciate it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We do have Facebook, Twitter. We do have Twitter, but Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. YouTube has like over 200 in different videos that we've done over the years. And this is Finn, part of our dynamic trio of kittens.
Yes.
You can follow Finn and his twin sister Ellie on Instagram. There are some pretty funny videos and clips, to be honest with you. And that is Finn and Ellie Cat Twins.
Ellie, Finn, Cat Twins. And then we just got Maddox, who we had said in the video was going to be named Ollie, but when we got him, I was like, he's not an Ollie. Anyway, he's going to have his own Instagram, or does, but yeah. All right, we got to deal with these cats.
We do.
But thank you for joining us.
Yes, go see Ghostbusters Afterlife this weekend in theaters, and we will see you next time on New York Nerd Show. Till next time, adios.